Hello everyone, welcome to video 4 of the first module in which we'll be discussing the different asset classes that are available for trading and that Alpha Funder does allow you to trade. So primarily for me in my experience, I am just strictly a forex trader type of guy. I only look at currencies, however that does not limit your scope of the different asset classes in which you can trade. So I pulled up a few here, different asset classes, meaning like currencies or stocks or metals or energies. So what this is just a different group of stuff that is able to be traded around the world. So for instance, currencies, so like obviously the euro, the Canadian dollar, the Swiss franc, those are currencies. Stuff like commodities, meaning like silver or gold, and then stuff like indices, which is a collective group of essentially represented data. So meaning like US 30, meaning in the US, there's 30 top performing companies that is comprised in a portfolio called US 30. So it is not just one company, it is a collection of 30 different companies and their performance, and they collect that into a group called US 30, and that is able to be traded. So that is really what an index is. And there's many different other types of asset classes, Bitcoins, futures, just stuff like that. This is what we're going to be seeing here on DXTrade. So when you log into your account on DXTrade, you're able to trade a variety of indices, a lot of different energies, metals, and obviously the forex pairs here. The majors are just the major currencies of the world, right? Euro, US dollar, CAD, Japanese yen, stuff like that. And if we get into the minors meaning stuff that is not widely traded. So like the Aussie dollar versus the Canadian dollar, the Aussie dollar versus the Swiss franc. A major obviously would be the euro versus the dollar. So just stuff like that. That's really not too important, but just to give you a little bit of a backdrop into what the majors and minors are. Essentially, these are all currency pairs. This here are metals, so we can trade gold, so XAU USD, XAU to the euro, so meaning gold to the euro. We can trade silver to the dollar, silver to the euro. I mean, there's so many different combinations in which you're able to trade. We can get into Brent oil here, WTI oil. We can get into US 500, so S&P 500. We can get into the German 40, UK 100, US 30. So these indices here are just again a collection of different either companies or stocks of any kind in a group. So you're not trading just one company or one stock per se, but a collection of many different ones. So like for instance, the S&P 500 is an indice because it's comprised of the top 500 performing companies in the US. Obviously those companies can be booted from the S&P and new ones can come in depending on financial data, but it's just a group, it's well diversified. So those are the different asset classes and you are able to trade them. Just provides just a different means of technical analysis. Different asset classes move differently. It just widens your scope of education and gives you a taste into the different markets of the world and the different asset classes.